All right, guys, we are live once again. Anyone just coming in, welcome, welcome, welcome. Today we're going to be catching up on the final day of the MPL PH Season 11. It's going to be Blacklist versus NXP and Echo versus RSG. I wasn't able to catch any of these games. I do know how they end, but still I want to watch them. Because I know how they end, I guess we can take a bit more time to kind of talk about some of them, analyze them a little bit. See what's going on, how we feel about these teams going into the playoffs. Boom, 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 boom. Copy. Share the stream real quick. We need some music. We need some music. Some background beats. All right. Ritz. Cute T. Thank you. Abdul Ramsey, what's up, man? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Catching up on the last day of MPL PH. Send. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. How's everybody doing? I like this tee as well, Ritz. It's got a giant cat on the back of it. Can't really see it, but he's sitting in a ramen box. He's pretty cool. He's pretty cool. I feel a little orange on camera right now, but it's whatever. It's whatever. Bren got 2-0'd by ONYX PH. I know. It's crazy, bro. It's super crazy. We're going to put the cord in front of me because I'm not casting right now, so I don't have to hide it, and it's more comfortable when it sits in front of me. That is probably the most annoying thing. I love this headset. I'm so glad I spent the money for this nice broadcasting headset with the really good microphone and everything. But the big ass cord that comes with it, because it's a nice mic, it's a DLSR or DXR or whatever, I don't know. I forget how it's pronounced, DXLR mic. It has like this big cord with these, and I had to buy like a box that plugs in and then adapts it to my computer and all this. That is the only annoying thing, especially for casting, because you can't just have this cord dangling in front of you. So like, you'll probably notice I'm like constantly like trying to fix it every once in a while on the desk. We want to watch ONYX versus Bren. Is that what we want to watch first? We could watch that first. That was day 2, right? We could break it down. I'm in a mood to break stuff down. Just buy an astronaut helmet? Lol. Did that win secure them playoffs? Hold on. Wikipedia. Did that win secure them playoffs? Or were they already there? It helped them, right? They were already in, though. Next play was out. ONYX top 6, yeah. I'm cool with that. I got some time tonight. You guys can see my mouse? Cool. Where is everyone? I don't know, Ritz. I don't know. It's a quiet night. It's a quiet night. Sometimes, honestly though, my streams tend to, it takes a little time sometimes. Takes a little bit of time.
So we could see that maybe an Arlott
What's up, Captain YT?
Since Fanny and Joy has been banned on this game, could be a Kaja ban by the way for.
Bro, Captain YT. How did you not get any clips from my live reactions to the RSG versus game 1 RSG versus NXP, that 35-minute game, bro? I was giving straight gold. I was going ham. I think it was my last stream. I was going ham on that video. We were having fun in here. When Light finally, it took him like 35 minutes to finally land a Newman on Blast. Maybe we need Instagram stream selfie. We need a little time for that. We're going to wait a few minutes till we drop the Instagram stream selfie.
Bren Esports, but Bren is
Venom, what's up? Leonis. El Diablo says hi.
If they're up against a Kaja on their lineup. So
okay.
Leaning towards Valentina
ONYX versus Bren, best of 3.
Priority pick, or even Fredrin, the usual. Yep. We see the changes.
We're going to turn them down just a little bit.
The latter part, maybe second and third pick of the blue side.
Okay, so priority on the XP lane. I'm loving what you're going.
Work in progress. It'll be up soon. Nice.
Will be the Fredrin, will be the Arlott. Man, Arlott is being changing.
He was too busy making Deku content.
He has risen through the weeks here, and it's going to be the Valentina, though.
Okay. Hold on a second. Let me bring out my epic pen. Let's bring out the epic pen. Oh, it's not. Wait. Control D. Hold on. We need to... I need to capture my whole window. Display. Okay. This one. Boom. Now we're good.
Exactly what Coach
This
Becky
has to
is
go
planning
below.
for that crossword puzzle. Yeah, again,
he's still going at it. Oh, he's still going.
He's still going.
All right, so Valentina gets picked up first. I mean, as we all know, Valentina has been amazing. It's just a solid pick. It's very up for contention all the time, right? Fredrin to respond along with the Arlott, which I think Arlott, of course, it's OP. It's very, very good right now. It's also one of the best things we can look at, I feel like, in terms of EXP currently. You get CC, you get dashes, and you pair it up with the Fredrin, who gets the taunt, and you get even more dashes onto the Arlott, right? You have even more opportunity. You're also not giving anything too crazy to the Valentina with those 2 picks. Kakadu, going to pick up the Grok here. Nice engage. You also get some protection from CC with the passive. Claude. I like the Claude here a little bit just because you have Shred down for the Fredrin as well. With good escapability with the Battle Mirror image, you have a lot of possibilities to move in and out, and you're not just a super easy target, I would say, for the Arlott here. Side of Bren now. Possibly pick up a gold lane here. They go for the Farza instead, a mage as well. Something that they know now ONYX isn't going to ban against. Farza, nice back line as well. So with the Farza, nice back line as well, right? We now have a way to possibly target the Claw, but we still have to be careful because honestly, the Farza's still kind of a easy target for the Grok. Lots of dashes from the Valentina. You also have the Battle Mirror image from the Claude. So honestly, like, you have Few isn't going to have a super easy game here, I feel like. You kind of already have some problems picking that Farza into so many things that can dive on you. Literally all three of these heroes can dive in there. It's a little bit more dangerous for the Claw just because you're risking getting hit by a feathered airstrike or two and being instantly deleted. So a little bit of a problem there, right?
Drizzleman, by the way, you know, you mentioned that because now you are coming down to focusing on
Drizzleban, taking out EXP lanes away from ONYX.
Really shining at, and
I'm actually, Terizla's, I guess it's, Ryota's done really well in the Terizla, so it kind of makes sense. We're going to have to see him dig a little bit deeper. It's been a comfort pick for him, right?
Quite a bit now, how valuable these XP laners can be through the course of a game from start to finish, and you know, this is definitely something that they want to focus on. So the next ban coming out from ONYX Philippines will be that Melissa. They slowly target down these gold lane options available as well. Already having this Claude picked in too kind of gives you that a little bit of that fallback, right? Again,
the Claude feels good. The Claude feels super good here.
How dominant usually Super Prince is, and especially compared, you know, head to head here with Few. So, you know, the Claude is a little bit slower. You need to be able to get those, you know,
What time is it here? It's 11:15 p.m.
So they're safe there, but now. Once again, an XP lane ban targeted towards Ryota.
They're really focusing on.
So they at least limit one of their. They limit. They at least limit.
They have the same playstyle. He has the same playstyle.
They at least limit a slight another counter here, but still, there's already so much on Few here. Already so many problems for Few here, and we're now limiting down onto the gold lane. No Melissa, no carry. Beatrix is open still.
To this game.
Brody, yeah.
You know, added the defense.
I guess.
The second skill, and at the same time, Bren Esports, they don't really want to reveal as early as now.
I'm not super crazy about the Brody here.
They could go in and have ONYX hero on.
Maybe even go for like a mage, the Harith or the Lunox.
Even Dingy has been banned. Okay, so. Maybe an Atlas could be one for the team, although you're not really.
Atlas isn't good here. Definitely don't want an Atlas.
The fatal links.
Of the fatal links, yes.
Yeah, I love how you're going with the revelation because Bren Esports right now they want to have
Lolita. I was literally just about to say Lolita. I swear they're not gonna believe me, but I was just about to say Lolita.
I'm also leaning towards.
You kind of have to just risk it at this point, right? Like you can't just like completely nullify. A Diggy could have been okay there, but it was already banned out.
There are a lot of spaces they can create. You have the Grok, you have the Claude. You have the Valentina. So with that, in terms of evading on how Bren Esports initiates an attack, that's how you do it. That's how you let loose the damage with the Torn Apart memory. So when looking onto our screens here, between ONYX and his statistics of the Lolita.
They need an EXP laner now. Lapu's open. Paquito? Is that Paquito jungle or Paquito jungle? No, Grok jungle.
Is it?
Sheesh!
Okay.
Spirited Away.
Oh.
Dave made me do it.
Since you
Lol.
negated that possibility to have Terizla and Yushong on your lineup, why not take another possible XP lane hero that could
2 months in the dinos.
On the wild charge?
So wait a second. It's going to be, is it Grok EXP? Grok EXP?
A surprise spray from the back.
Paquito jungle?
Backline ambush, backline entry. Well, that is how you do it, but no. No,
Bro, Few is going to have the worst game of his life right here.
Talking about reach, right?
Like,
oh, we forgot about that one who has a sniper. We could go almost
listen, this,
yeah, great
this, all of this screws this up, man. Such a problem. It is a major issue. And because of all the dashes and all the movement, like all the high mobility of the side of ONYX right here, it makes Arlott have trouble. It's going to be very troublesome to try to get a full, like a large ultimate off.
Voting for ONYX Philippines, and that's the thing though. Based on this lineup, ONYX Philippines actually can win this game. If you look at the value of the draft, right? It's great. They have the boxes checked. But again, you got to be able to execute this, and yeah, a big part of that is one, utilizing the Grok, two, utilizing the Kufra, because we've seen how dominant a Kufra can be.
How's your day, my dino? Ray Ash, what's up, man? It's very good. It's very good.
You know, those Numenum Blast setups are going to be there, plus dealing with the Arlot, who has been a
All right,
monster so
now we can
far
skip
in the
ahead a bit.
You know what? When you look at the lineup of the teams, I'm really looking forward.
On the side of Bren Esports,
Let's jump into the game.
it's a much more
Bull 97, yo!
Bren thing on how they approach this game. So let's see how they do this for this game. This is the first series or the last series of the night. Let's see how
Nice
it
wall
goes.
to delay. Give Super Prince a little bit of an advantage here, right?
Always love it.
Yes, and it is actually nice because
Bro, if they slow Super Marco down, if they can slow Super Marco down here, it really helps. Like, I feel like Fuse already going to have trouble. Yes, you have the second skill from the Leslie, but still not really that great at escaping. So I just feel like so much of this goes so well against the damage dealers of Bren, right? You also have a lot of ways to stop the Numenon Blast from Ogwin here. Like a lot of ways to stop the Numenon Blast. You have the Tyrant's Revenge. You have the Knockout Strike from Sensui. You have the Wall or the Wild Charge.
Being the top team that likes that team participation because they're always, you know, fighting, responding to each other. And even as they set up here on the top side for Super Marco, Bren already on the response. Multiple members here, both sides.
Bro, especially once Sensui hits this level 4, and let's talk about like first item, second item, if he goes for like Hunter Strike first, like I'm wondering if he's going to go damage here. He's going to be mean. Sensui's going to pack a punch, bro. And again, like if Kyle Teasy and Flap Teasy and Ogwin can't stop, like, because even if Sensui doesn't make it through here in these team fights, someone else should be able to get to Fuse. Someone else should be able to get to Super Marco. Sheesh, GP, thank you for the donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Has already been positioned on this game. We have a level 4 Forza and same with this Valentina.
All right, there's the final slash. Already going to go through. First blood, though.
Oh, big damage.
Nice setup there. Super Prince grabbing himself a kill. It's a bloodbath.
Wait,
here.
what happened? I looked at the chat for 1 second, guys.
We have a level 4 Forza.
Okay. So Kekadute's already pretty low health, right? Thank you for the
chat.
donation. Thank you for the donation. Kekadute's already pretty low, right? And then the knockup comes on to Sensui. He wastes his passive. Too much damage. Numenon Blast is timing up. Literally everyone is stunned up. Somehow they get nothing onto Bren though except for few. So it's a very good trade for the side of Bren there. Plus, they should be able to get this turtle now. They take out the roamer. Sheesh! Hold on, bro. Hold on. Harvey Seno.
Harvey Seno donated $50 through Super Chat. Big fan from Nasquad Maelstrom.
You guys are coming in hard. Thank you for the donation, man. I really do appreciate that. It's people like you who help people like me do what I love, and I can't thank you enough. Seriously. Big fan from Squad Maelstrom.
So probably now, as Chantel put it,
now I'm gonna feel like a big jerk, bro. Now I'm gonna feel like a super jerk, bro. Are you NA? Are you competing? Are you gonna compete in NACT? Question mark? Question mark? Did you compete in NACT and I just didn't notice you? I feel like I haven't noticed the Maelstrom name yet. Maybe I am just a complete asshole, or maybe you just haven't competed yet. I don't know. Maybe you haven't tried to qualify yet.
Bren Esports is moving like liquid in terms of how they are reacting, how ONYX moves, because again, they're really dependent on how they will go with their laning stage. This is how their damage.
If you don't laugh, Venom. If you have competed in ACT already and you've tried to qualify under the name of Maelstrom, I'm sorry. There was like 96 teams. I don't memorize all the names. But thank you so much for the donation, man. Turtle's still up. Sensui actually... What? Sensui actually able to take this. Kekadu.
Yep,
Kyle TZ's forced to dash away.
gonna charge in once.
Ogwin dashes out. Sensui has the passive, so he's going to get the double hit here. They create a little bit of distance on Kaltizi there, but the thing is with that passive, you get that double hit, and it's so much damage on top of the retry. It gives Sensui a little bit of advantage here as long as he doesn't get taunted.
Gets away with a little bit of help now on the chase for Ryota. Can't get away though, as few
Nice, you're all NA, but you didn't try to qualify for NACT, right?
grabs the killing blow.
Took them,
The name sounds familiar, like maybe you've been in some of the smaller events, like you said, some of the grassroots. But I don't think you guys tried to qualify for NACT, right?
Objective was secured by ONYX Philippines. Bren Esports, they were able to secure a kill against Sensui, and at the time, it was 0-1-2 for few. So it was a better day for the
Oh! Beautiful.
Kakadu with a big setup there. Finding two members, it's only few that goes down.
Brent still has a little bit of a.
Off here coming out from ONYX Philippines.
All right, I figured. I was like, there's no way that. Because I do pretty good at remembering names, team names, and I don't think I saw the name Maelstrom in there. Okay, so I'm not a jerk.
Oh my goodness.
I was supposed to be dissecting this game, but we got some donations, and I had to take time, and now I'm not. I'm not dissecting this game. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh my goodness.
Sensui.
The big damn. That's what that is right there, Sensui. The 1-2 punch.
All right. Everyone say hi to Everyone say hi to it's time for the Instagram share. Everyone say hi to Instagram. Say hi, Instagram. It's time for the Instagram share. All right. Let's get the stream link real fast. Copy. When you said Tundra, that name does sound familiar on All right. We're ready to go. Dell, what's up? Sorry.
I just gotta say, Sensui right now really had a good start of his day, and Sensui was one of the players who was really.
But honestly, I was coming into this maybe thinking that Bren threw, and it doesn't feel like Bren's throwing on purpose.
Power with this Paquito, and even on a Demon Slayer.
Like, of course, there's always that feeling of freedom when you're that far ahead. But still, it's not like they're trolling, I don't think.
Where did damage come from? Again, it's just he's just aware that
Leslie picks a little trolly, but don't tell Guapsi I said that.
Forcing actually Bren Esports to go and rotate on a different lane as we see, but for Ogwen, instead of him.
But at this point, ONYX is controlling the map, and when you have the Paquito like that, the way they're rotating right now is definitely it's key, right? You want to be aggressive. You want to try to get pickoffs. You want to make it so you can try to one-shot people. Like, use the Paquito as much as you can, especially when you have something like the Kufran. Look at this! Whoa! No! Bro!
Still looking to get a kill. They don't get
All three ults. All three ults, bro. Stop the cap.
Yeah, they're already going to fight for this. Super Prince holding on to the Newman on blast.
Like, you talk about, like, casters talk, we talk about, like, oh, they got to hit this, like, they have the big set potential. But barely ever do you see, like, these are literally, like, 3 of the biggest ults in the game, right? Like, literally, like, when you're watching games, these are the 3 ults that make everyone go, whoa, it's the Wild Charge, the Tyrant's Rage, and the Numenon Blast. Then you have, like, the Fatal Links as well, but that's not here right now. But this is, like, you know, it's like the big 3 of ultimates, you could almost say, right? I guess Fatal Links is in there as well, but you got the Wild Charge, and they hit the Wild Charge. In comes the, just to really put the cherry on it, the Flicker Tyrant's Revenge into the Tyrant's Rage. Ogwe thinks he's gonna help. Super French is not only going to get the Numenon Blast, but he's doing it from the bush, so they don't even know it's coming. Nobody died though. It doesn't matter. It was still beautiful. It was still beautiful. It was still beautiful.
But they did manage to get the turtle.
All that for a turtle, it felt valid. It was still beautiful.
Man, did you see the layer of that setup? 1, 2, and 3 in perfect switches. How did ONYX?
You don't see plays like that very often.
If we see it as a cake, it's a 3-layer cake actually for ONYX Philippines at that time. It was because of, again, there is a flicker, by the way, for Kekedut at that time. Ryota went in for the Wild Charge, Flicker Titus Rage for Kekedut, and we have Super Prince with the Numenon Blast IMU. If we go back to the team fight, the question here is now, ONYX Philippines is still lacking on damage, so they still have to wait on those finisher.
All right, now we're in.
On those types of setup. It was a great.
Look at Kekedut. He's always sitting in the bush. He's always waiting for the right move, and he's always aiming for. As long as he can continue to aim for few, he's good.
That time again, you know, as you were saying, they're lacking damage here, Chantel.
Yep.
But so far, every
Deku
Kekedut chooses, he's been on point, right? And that's something that definitely Bren has to watch out for as the game progresses here in ONYX Philippines. Starts
Check
to get
Discord.
those items in the damage department.
Yeah, actually, you mentioned earlier that the lineup of ONYX Philippines, specifically
Where?
the Claude, is really on the late game. So later on, when we see the damage of nets, that might be deadly here for Bren Esports. And knowing that all the crowd control skills for Kekedut and the rest of ONYX Philippines is really on point.
Oh, speaking of being on point, Super Marco is the target here.
Yo.
Up top. I say how.
Man just said
ONYX
yo.
is doing right now. Bren Esports is really answering
Fusion.
the setup most of the time.
Yeah, that's actually true. Now for Bren Esports, what's really nice for the team is, yes, there are synchronization of skills for ONYX.
Fredrin or Lancelot?
They are fully aware
I think currently the Lancelots might be a little better, bro.
for ONYX. So this is now the third objective. We have the IMU again.
But I mean, the Fredrin's still valid.
Numenon Blast.
Okay. Now setup is present on Bren Esports.
I think what you get. I think one good thing about the Lancelot is there's a little bit of mix up there because we're still seeing some people build hybrid, like lock in the tank items, and then maybe bring in like the Hunter Strike too towards the end or something.
Secure the turtle there. So
I think we saw Echo do it against.
ONYX Philippines, though, even despite this gold lead, the little gold lead that Bren has, ONYX Philippines is the one pulling the punches. You know, literally with Sensui.
Oh, thank you. I'll claim these. Yeah, sure. I appreciate it, Damien.
Like you mentioned earlier, OSX, and that's something they're still gonna
Bren or Echo is stronger? I don't know, bro. I think Echo can win the playoffs. I think Echo can win the playoffs. They just have that.
Saved up for some few minutes ahead.
They just explode sometimes, man, and I think they like it could definitely go either way. Don't get me wrong, Bren can win it, and obviously, if I was a betting man, Bren is probably the favorite. But bro, Blacklist was the favorite, and Echo did it, and Echo still looks good. They're still the same members. I think they have the possibility to pull it off.
It was close against Ogwe. It was close against the other players of ONYX Philippines. Now, again, it is a battle of marksman in terms of the late game. If we look at the itemization, even the gold lead for the Claude and even a Supermark in this game, definitely the Claude will be on the lead because of the Avarice. So you can see right now the controlled aggression for both of our teams, but they are really giving space for Super Marco.
Okay, they're going to be fighting those top side nets. Barely gets away here.
ONYX looks good though too. After like this game, that's the thing about PH, bro. Especially when it comes to playoffs, like you never know, bro. You never know.
Okay, ONYX Philippines sees the way on how to take down Bren slowly, but to go back on the items.
Here's the thing about Sensui as well here, right? Why the Paquito's working pretty good here is because of that split push effect. So much mobility on it. And towards this mid game, when you know there's a little bit of a spike towards Bren, like when you know Bren has a little bit of advantage, they can kind of play a bit more defensive, but still use Sensui as that split push mechanic, as someone who can control macro. And they're not really trying to force fights. In the beginning, right around 6 minutes, 5 minutes, when Paquito really hits that spike and gets that first item in and he just packs a big punch. Wait a second. Sensui to the backside. Few. Force use wing by wings. Kakadu. Watch Kakadu. Watch Kakadu. Watch Kakadu. What did I say when we saw the draft, bro?
Still up for a little bit longer, gets whittled away and falls. Now the onslaught coming out from
there it is, 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 there it is.
Before he falls, it's a wipeout and a triple for Nets plus the Lord.
Tankiness is a might, and ONYX Philippines, they have.
I think RSG actually probably makes top 3. You know, my prediction I think right now is Echo, Bren, RSG, Blacklist. Those are my top 4. And I think a lot of people are going to disagree and say Blacklist is going to pull through or this or that. But I think RSG is actually going to be the team that pulls through and surprises us in playoffs. Because I think a lot of people are putting RSG at like number 4, maybe even like number 5. But I think when it comes to the playoffs, they're gonna. Depends. They've also been like very messy. So like, they play good, they play messy. It just depends on which side they bring to playoffs.
I just gotta say, Kakadu is on point on how to make that perfect setup. We were talking about how to see Halberd was present inside of ONYX Philippines in the hands of Ryota. Now we know it's always about the HP regen and life drain, because inside of Bren Esports, I only see one Dominance Ice and one NC Kiras.
What's really honestly though, what's like really interesting about PH is like I feel like every season things change, bro. Like the top dog changes. And like just because this happens here like this, it doesn't mean like Bren is guaranteed to make it to M5. Like by the time we get to season 12 and gearing up for M5, like the whole board could swap around, bro.
Again, that was only the first Lord, right? The high ground defense is obviously here for Bren, but ONYX Philippines, massive lead already.
Yep.
About 12 minutes in.
Yeah, very high for ONYX Philippines. Now for Bren Esports. There's actually no one to like really have that face check against Kekedut.
I wouldn't say it's only ONYX, but ONYX is definitely like a league above the rest in ID. Like I think the other teams are still good. I think the other teams are still good.
Okay, they're still going for it. They're going to cut off here with that Guardian's Bearer. Kyle Teasy.
Oh, Kakadu misses. Neon Blast comes down. Kekadu's going to pay for that, but the response. Well played, well played.
Now, Kyle Teasy is down, and it's Oakland to follow. Flap Teasy going to be in trouble as well. Killing spree for Super Friends. Looking for another wipeout. ONYX Philippines does it again.
What a nice setup play by ONYX Philippines. They have the Croc, they have the Kufra, and they have the Damager. Or actually, the whole squad of ONYX Philippines with the damage. No one is there for Bren Esports to defend.
GG's. GG's.
Out of the game. They're going to take game number 1 in 13 minutes against the top seed.
Okay, so how do they approach second draft?
Reminiscent here, but
ONYX gets first pick again. They give him the Valentina once again.
Because you pretty much just
We saw how well Super Friends did on it.
Like the I would say the magic version of Fredrin.
Really?
Yeah, because you pick Fredrin because it's super safe. You can, he's such a
In draft-wise.
Fits into so many compositions. Valentina does the
Yeah.
same thing.
Okay.
Right? So here we go. Already, they know what these teams know exactly how they want to draft, right? Against this. So
Blue side or red side, it depends. It changes up. I think in M4, what was a group stage, blue side had like almost 100% win rate, right?
They have this time the Kaja for that.
Kind of depends on the meta at the time.
Why am I sensing
I think right now it's pretty even. It's pretty down the line. I feel like it's like both sides have a pretty even win rate. Like nothing. I don't think either one's over 60%.
And Coach V like put it down their crossword puzzle newspapers. It could be like, okay, touch put up our game phase mode here, and now it's a Brody. We're talking about a Brody out of game number 1. So
It kind of just, I feel like what it really depends on is how confined the meta is and how wide it is. And right now the meta is pretty wide.
I was wondering if he was going to the crossword away.
There's a lot of things that could be
was
banned and be
hoping to
viably
ask
banned.
Coffee there.
And there's a lot of things that can be viably picked, so
Yeah, well,
it's very
well,
open.
I'm not Coach Ducky, but, you know.
ONYX literally has like the same composition as last time.
Because
Could be picked up here by Bren Esports in the second phase.
lights out.
Yeah, ONYX Philippines doesn't like lights out. They want with the full view or vision of the map.
Would you rather have lights on, lights off?
For this game,
Would you rather have the
for
lights?
ONYX Philippines, lights on.
All right.
Yeah, you need
Good
vision.
choice.
Yeah, Valentina. And
Good
at this
choice.
point, the mid lane or the mid lane is still missing for Bren Esports, so it's a good way to put it. Like, will they pick up the Farza now, or will they shorten the choices of ONYX Philippines copying the ultimates of Bren Esports once again?
Well, right now, as we get through this last phase, there's another very similar drafting phase, right? I mean, they are going to go ahead and take out those XP lane options here.
Oh shit, you guys can't see the draft. You
got
gotta tell me to move. Yeah, thank you.
Actually, what he'll decide to pick up here, based
Sorry,
on
guys.
the fact that pretty much 3, you could even say 4 bans from Bren are towards that XP lane because, you know, we have seen Joy even flex in the XP lane.
Tahira, hi. How are you?
Fairness ban coming out from ONYX Philippines.
Oh wait, the Joy.
For some reason, I don't. I see that here,
So
but I don't see it in my chat, Tahira.
Right now we still don't have.
It's very weird.
For Bren Esports.
Like I see it on screen, but I don't see it in my chat.
Still gonna be their wonder for this game. So let's see how ONYX Philippines will respond to their last 2 picks.
So actually for Bren Esports, they're prioritizing on the safe side, having this Fredrin. Well, technically, since this is Bren Esports and they have the versatility in
Bro,
terms
that
of,
$50 donation is
XP
still
lanes
up
and
there.
jungler heroes, we might
It's a
see
long time. What is that? What does it give you? Like 30 minutes?
And Flap TZ on this Fredrin, but still Paquito for ONYX Philippines. Why not? It's effective.
Am I in trouble? Let me get to Epic.
use it again on the
after
drop
3
lane
rounds.
available
Epic
anymore.
hell, bro.
Basically the same draft minus Grok.
Yep. So with the heroes left for Ryota, maybe a hero that has the crowd control as well. Terizla's not open.
ONYX are literally gonna do the same exact
Armor has
thing.
been taken. Maybe Ruby could be one, but it's gonna be Mincidar, okay?
Really, they're doing it. Okay, ONYX Philippines not afraid to show it again. They're open to experiment. But
And
there's
Star
no
is a
risk,
0%
but
win rate
this
right now.
Mincidar on ONYX Philippines.
Okay, but yesterday Bren Esports was up against a. I'm not sure if it's Bren Esports, but there was Mincidar. Game. Oh, it was Echo. The counter that they used against Mincidar was Kagura. So knowing you, he is a great Kagura user.
Kagura would actually be kind of solid here.
Just to, you know, be prepared.
Kagura could be
on
super
that
solid
installing
here.
And have that Yin-Yang overturn on that range. So they're needing that burst.
Good escapability.
Barca could be one, but yeah, it's gonna be Eva. More
They
on
should have went.
the
They should have went for the
tempo
Kagura.
making type of a hero. And,
You
since
think
the
Zane and
dominance
TLB
of
can
the
still
lineup,
patch things
they're
up?
expecting as much as
I mean,
possible.
are they actually? Is there actually like? Is there real beef, or is it just all of them? You know, is it just,
there was
you
a
know,
lot of space
Yeah.
for next.
pro players being pro
On
players?
Bren Esports and how their game number 1, but this
It's never
Mincidar
given me the vibe that there's
is
like real
turning
hate
around.
there. You know.
Could be
I
the
don't know.
change for ONYX Philippines now against Bren Esports, because on that we're expecting a Kaga, we're expecting some a safe distance with a range burst. So
Yeah, I
we
think
bet
like
on
to
how
me
they're
it's
going
just
for the
it's esports.
secure
It's
on how
competitiveness.
our dance floor could go.
I don't
We
think there's
have
any
a
like
Brody
real
one with
beef.
the
Like no one's
Brody's
like,
also
none of them are ever like
Yep.
trash talking each other
And,
live.
actually
Like
with the pro
seriously.
epic of the side of Bren Esports, it's an easier route actually for them because it has its own skill set wherein it could escape or actually negate the possible threat from the opposing team. Now that we think about it, even the draft of Bren Esports
BTK
is
has grown a
not
lot
the
though
same
over the season, man.
route because they went in for a single target, a type of post 5.
BTK
with
has grown a
Kagura
lot
early.
over the
It
past
was
season.
A lot easier for ONYX to set up a play, having that
Next
IoT
week is the
on,
last
the
week,
Lisa
guys.
ultimate Luminum Blast. So really
Sheesh.
nice for Bren.
Yeah. Now mid lane matchup here, we've seen the Valentina picking up the boots
Have you guys voted for me to be semifinals?
So he's not letting go of his lane.
You guys voted for me, right?
Of ONYX, something tells you these
Nah,
Valentinas
vote for whoever you want, but
Yeah, I'm
you know,
wondering
if you
too,
want to
at
vote
this
for me, it's
point,
highly
you
appreciated.
are Super Friends, which ultimate's going to be better here for you to take? You got some great options. They already get an early flicker route from Few, so that is going to be a little bit of an advantage they can play around still. But, you know, the threat, especially when Ogwin gets that level 4, that
Is there a week rest
available,
before
that is
playoffs?
something to
Yes.
really consider. But, you know, still, again, going back to the point, Super Friends, do you take the Divine Judgment? Do you decide to go ahead and take the final slash, or possibly even the
Yeah, Ritz will handle the.
aside from you too?
Yeah, since we're talking about how the tanks could go in this game, let's talk about how ONYX Philippines has 2 tenacities.
Why can't you vote, Tahira?
On their side. What's a big of a difference here against Bren Esports Flap TC's 1 tenacity?
Definitely for
Yeah, there's a week rest. Finals is next, or semifinal, or last end of season is this weekend. Then it's the 29th and 30th, which is going to be the playoffs. And then the grand finals is on the 14th, so there's a full 2 weeks.
No, they did. Super Frisk goes in, grabs the first blood. Now gonna be looking for a few.
Oh god, oh god.
It's a double already.
On Discord, guys, yeah.
Early on, 2 minutes into the game.
I'll send you the link.
Super Friends in front of the players of Bren Esports. He was actually level 3. He just waited and positioned himself and waited to be level 4. After that, he went in for the IMU fast hands, actually fast move for Super Friends, because at that time,
Copy.
at that moment, he was still at level 3.
Go here.
He's aware of that he will be
Go to the vote for your caster section and vote for what caster duo you guys want.
And it's just Bren Esports that's not prepared for that initiation from ONYX Philippines. And again, ONYX is just taking their time. They also have the sprint, by the way, for Nets, who could be part of the team fight later on. Flicker has been used.
And make sure you vote for me because I'm a T-Rex.
There's the real world manipulation. There's battling out for the turtle as well, forcing Kekadut and Ryota to run away. Sensui slides in, grabs.
Bro, Sensui's been clutch.
Punches his way out.
Thought about Sensui Instinct being consistent on this red tree battle.
Well, me and Coach Det, you have to vote for both of us. You're voting for duos. So you're voting for both of us. And it's for semifinals. They will choose grand finals themselves. It's not going to be on voting for grand finals. Semifinals is getting voted on.
Almost same for the squad and even the Brody, considering that the squad has the Avers. So this is really nice for Super Marco. And I believe for Ryota, the best or the possible first item would be Darkness Ice.
Oh, Kekadut. Kekadut's been playing a hell of a game, bro. Right when I say that, he dies.
Apart, but it's Ogwin that grabs the second kill of the game here for Bren. So Ogwin going to be off to a good start in terms of itemization early on. He's going to be a part of that big reliance is going to be on Ogwin to find those pickoffs. Now that especially we see this Kaja with a nice lead. And
Caster curse from the future. I cursed him all the way from here when he was playing in the past. It's a sure win for you two. We'll see. I mean, you never know.
Or who's going to get him from ONYX Philippines, because the distance, man, you need to mind.
Why did you delete that, Ritz? Did Ritz delete that so you didn't jinx us?
Yeah, so we saw that earlier. Actually, even the potential of this.
Hold on. Did Ritz just delete that comment?
Brody is aware, or Bren Esports was aware during this draft that ONYX Philippines most probably will go again to a
Trolling.
in most ER tanks. So knowing that there is a tanky hero for Ryota and even Kekadut.
Sweet and short, longer statement might be skipped. Did you see my statement? They asked us to like send 2 sentences on why we should be casters, and I was like, I don't know.
And after that, you go for the
You guys know who I am. You know, like nothing I say there is gonna tilt any viewer's sway on who they want to vote for. I feel like nobody's gonna come in there and be like, man, I'm gonna judge these guys. Like, unless you have something extremely profound that just changes the way I live my life. But yeah.
But they made a great play. Turtle gonna be secured here. And now Kyle Teasy falls. ONYX Philippines just unleashing on all parts of the map.
Whoa.
Leota gonna go in, gets a little bit of regen back, has the shield up here. Flap TZ still gonna be hunting for the kill. A nice final slash, but not enough to get the kill he was looking for.
Ooh, that was a point.
People are gonna vote Eunice. Eunice isn't bad, bro. Eunice, I mean, of course, like.
Now we see the similarities and
Eunice knows what she's got.
Style for both of our XP laners that was being brought up before.
A vote for Trex brings us closer to world peace. A vote for Trex is a vote for America. Let's be clear on this.
For the gold laners, now it is around 500. So for ONYX Philippines,
A vote for Trex is a vote for America.
2K gold lead. The main
It's a vote for North
problem
America.
for them
Canada too while
as
we're
of
at it.
now is if there is going to be a divine judgment from Open.
There it is, as you say it, Chantel. They do find Kakadoo here, and they take him down. Super Marco grabbing the kill. And that's all they got to do, right? Play around the divine judgment like you were saying.
Yeah, but the thing here is that since for Bren Esports they only have
Going to work tomorrow,
single target crowd control,
forcing all my
they will
coworkers to
go
download
away.
Discord so that
Oh, wow. That got
Yikes.
you going, too. I know. I mean, just seeing it, you're like, Nets, what's going on here?
Okay.
The supermarket say no, no,
You
no.
know, stop the explanation right now. Again,
There's a
for Bren
channel
Esports,
called,
they all thought that they will set up a play if there's a
Vote
divine
for your
judgment for
favorite
Open.
caster.
Oh, they are aware that there's already a damage for Super Marco. They really have just to force.
it's
and as
towards the
much as
top.
possible seclude
It's
the
the,
players on Philippines on a
it's like
specific
there's
stage.
welcome, then
So
there's
for
NACT
ONYX,
spring season,
there
there's
is a gold swing for
NACT
Weeb, but
announcements,
to win
rules,
now,
social media, live stream
what they want
location,
now
regular
is to
season,
destroy
vote for your
players as much as
caster.
possible.
He landed the spear into the King's Calling. He goes. Flap Teasy getting taken down right before this third turtle comes up here. ONYX Philippines going to be hunting for a perfect take on the turtle.
Feel free to get your friends, you know, your family.
That was
If you guys are
close.
overseas and you're in the
Flap
Philippines,
Teasy
you know,
secured
spread the word.
turtle, though. So a little bit of trade here, but ONYX Philippines still holding on to a lead.
Do your thing.
The Bren Esports was all over the place, and ONYX also was responding. Yeah, hey, we could cover all the bases on how this objective could go, but that two-man casualty for Bren Esports, they would need.
Bro, Sensui, 004, bro.
They go into game.
Yeah, actually for Super Marco, I wasn't really sure.
This
We're not
Paquito.
really sure as to why he's there.
Why he's there,
Because majority of the players of
Picked up a
Bren
little
are
bit of
on the
penetration.
other side of
Bro, look at his build.
There's a
Hold on,
possibility
what is he
that he's
doing?
just, trying to pick
What's he? Hold
back
on. I know there's about to be a fight, but
the other side.
what's he doing? So he picked up Molten Core. He got his tough boots. I want to say that he picked up that one pen item, the mace, the malice, or whatever you want to call it. I forget what it's called. Trex, guess who I voted? You voted for Eunice and Private. Just kidding. And then he went into probably Breastplate. Now he's working on Immortality? Question mark?
The map. There's a
Is he gonna pick up
possibility that
Immortality
he's just,
next?
trying to pick up wait.
Well, everybody just
Did you vote for me, Tahira?
Teasy here, using that King's Calling too. Doesn't
Thank you.
escape though. Now there's the divine judgment gonna go ahead and pull Kakadoo out of there. The team not sure if they want to commit, but now Flap Teasy gonna take a couple shots. What a spear! Finding three coming out from Ryota, and they punish Bren as members all fall here near the tier 2 turret.
Three! They take three from Bren Esports with a perfect hook and spear. Thought about being a Franco, but you're a spear.
I think this is the first time that I saw a Spear of Glory take 3 players. Most of the time it's just one.
Man.
But you look at that in an instant, the Spear of Glory.
Franco who?
Franco who? I am Atoy R. I mean,
I'm
he's called
Arlen.
I voted for Liz.
I mean, I'm a player that uses R a lot, and now I'm in Sithar. I'm the god of hooks.
There
Why
you
not?
go. Oh man.
Other than you, I only know
Nice
GD
for
Ico.
Bren Esports,
Cool.
they're just not
And I
ready
feel like
for
I
the
got your
Spear of
vote,
Glory.
Tahira.
The perfect spear. We've seen him miss an inch in getting Flap Teasy up top. Well, yeah.
Nah,
here's a
me.
bounce back. I
Nah,
think
me.
3, 4,
Oh, wait, hold on, Sensui, bro.
Sandwich play comes out.
Bro.
Flap Teasy trying to buy some time.
Bro, hold on a second. Look at Sensui, bro.
up. Well,
He's
yeah,
weaving. He's like,
here's
oh, I
a
got
bounce
this.
back. I
He goes
think
around the side, dashes through the wall, uses the passive that he has to get another one in. Boom, comes in, gets a knockout strike.
Oh, they're gonna crash
Luckily, Flapteezy able to push him to the side through the wall again, but Flapteezy now in a bad spot, gonna go down. No, he's still up. Flapteezy. Bren is playing a hell of a game too, though.
They're forcing ONYX Philippines back here. Ogwin grabbed the kill. Response from Super Prince, but Lord is for the taking here for Bren.
This is indeed a battle of XP laners. It was a nice setup play from Rihanna, but at the same time, there's a counter final slash for Bren Esports as to why they secure the Lord. So timing is a bit critical as of the moment in terms of using the
Here's the
skills,
thing, though.
but right
Sensui,
now,
bro.
ONYX is still on the lead. So for Bren
Sensui
Esports,
and
they
Nets are
have
doing so well at still
capitalized
farming.
this Lord
And even
that
though
they
Bren
have,
get that
they
little
take
pick
that
off, get that
with the
Lord,
favorites,
like
but
ONYX
so
still
much
keeps a
in
nice
and
gold
one
lead.
good thing for ONYX Philippines, their minion wave is really high on this lane, so it will march
Super
very
Prince as well,
slow.
7-1 and 1.
But yeah, we see right now that for the mid-setter, the next item would be the Dominance Eyes. So we're just waiting again for that synchronization of skills for ONYX Philippines. But for Bren Esports, the damage is already there.
Well, talking about damage, call me in. I'm going to use this hero once I go back to my house. No Franco games now. We'll talk about Spear. It has the same cooldown as Franco. That's how you change the game. So is Bren Esports prepared for this attacks because they were lacking the defense there.
Yep. And I think for Bren Esports, wait, we hear the conceal again. You know what? When I hear the conceal, it's as if a warning sign that I have to stop talking, right?
Little siren goes off. It's like, hold that thought, you know?
There might be another play. Lord Marchin at the bottom lane. We could see a change in terms of the...
I think for Grand Finals, we are going to have a trio desk because Naisu's going to be there,
This game.
Yeah, so they're going to have to go
which will be nice.
work on that Lord as they do. It's only the first one of the game here. But, you know, you're seeing ONYX Philippines, even despite that lead, the struggle that they're having now, playing around this pretty much power play that Bren throws out.
I think Prince has been building like that the past 2 games, which honestly, it felt like even in game 1, if like there was a like in game 1 when they had that huge setup, like you could tell the damage wasn't quite there. And I think that's one thing, but you have a lot more mobility because you get to spam your skills more. So I mean, there's a.
We already saw a great Spear of Glory, so that's obviously a possibility too.
Definitely, they really have to replicate that type of play again for ONYX Philippines. But with the looks of Bren Esports, they're just prepared.
You're actually going for burn instead. You go for the wand instead.
That is intense visioning. Again, since we has the immortality, yes, but once a proc, it is a lot easier for the side of Bren Esports.
Yeah, Sensui builds the immortality.
Really aggressive.
What was that last item? So what did he end up? He grabbed the immortality. Then he goes into fucking, what's it called? I don't even remember. Twilight armor? Twilight armor?
And esports, they're just prepared on the positioning. Look at that, the position of Owen and even Flapteezy.
Is he going to finally get a damage item? Is he going to get like Counter-Strike?
Again, since we has the immortality, yes, but once a proc, it is a lot easier for the side of Bren Esports to be, you know, really aggressive.
Okay, so they could force out ONYX Philippines because we're talking about how they would go up against a team fight. That's how they deplete the resources of ONYX Philippines. Burn down flickers, burn down ultimates. But will they blink though? Because at this point, they could completely go like on full flow as they enter the late game. Because at this point, Bren Esports has gotten grip so far on what was missing in the early game.
Yep,
And they're all down there, bro.
Grip, they are actually ready to drip. On
Ready to
this-
drip.
on this Lord pit.
There you go.
There you go,
Those are the lines of
Chantel.
the century right now, as now the eyes are set here on the Lord, and they're going to be working on it. The dance is going to ensue here. Both teams setting up. Look at the rollers.
Uh-oh.
Kakadu goes in, finds his mark.
Value.
finds his own win.
Value. Super Friends.
New world manipulation going to come down to forcing
Flapteezy.
another flick.
Oh!
There's the spear, finding Flapteezy.
Max distance, bro. That hitbox
Gonna
is.
be the response. He still has the immortality.
Immortality comes up. Bro. And he gets away. Immortality comes in clutch.
Oh my
I set on another target as Super Marco falls. Ogwin and
It's so funny how like
Fast
pro players, like there needs to be a memes, you know, like the memes that are like when someone else does this, when I do this. It's like when I buy immortality, it's completely worthless. I never get away. When pros buy immortality, They get away every time.
A player from a Bren Esports wants to back away. There's just another spear. So they got the Lord, and the goal lead is now at 4.2k. So we saw that it was a setup play from Kekedu that didn't really go well, but at the same time, because of the skill set.
I think one time in a comment section I saw people hating on. I saw somebody saying like, "Immortality is the dumbest item ever. It gives you like no health when you come back to life. They need to fix it. They need to make it better so it's actually worth something." But then you see like you see pros with it. Who are we rooting for? We already know who wins. ONYX 2-0s. We're just seeing how they did it against Bren, the #1 seed.
On every team fight, but again, we have the Lord middle lane and bottom lane, and middle lane is the target of ONYX Philippines.
Now Ryota, as we call it Spear of Glory, I'm going to call it Spear of Nightmares. Just imagine a hook-changing play from ONYX Philippines that give them now the advantage of 5.2k goal lead, and they cage in Bren Esports with the Lord pushing down bottom. Now the big question is, can they defend? And when we are seeing 3 waves.
Oh!
Again, look at the lay of ultimates being brought down upon Bren. And another crazy setup and a top performance here from ONYX Philippines against Bren Esports as they unleash, continuing the assault on the base. ONYX
That's
Philippines
it.
now possibly
That's it.
gonna close it out.
That's
here.
it.
Super Prince just has
That's
too much
it.
damage.
Come on. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe it's not it.
They hold on, Ryota.
Oh, Lord.
Kennedy's gonna
Oh, Lord.
go.
How?
Stepping
What
aside,
happened?
Holding on, it's a savage. Bren Esports on the shoulders of Super Marco stay in the game to possibly
My dog.
march down mid.
Swagging through.
Just where we thought Bren Esports is gonna.
No, they're
lose
not gonna
this
make
game,
it to
they're
mid.
just prepared for the defense. Super Marco.
They're not gonna
we
make it to
didn't
mid.
Mention the abyssal strike, those torn apart, the possible damage from the torn apart memory.
What a play.
The player that will be alive on this one-way push of Bren Esports. There are actually 3 players. Actually, majority of the players of ONYX, so they really have to defend this one out. For Bren Esports, they have the force to take that positioning on the Lord. That was the first Savage, right? This season, right?
First Savage
I do
and the
not have
very
those.
last
I
day.
mean, there are just comment left if I'm not right.
It's insane,
Well,
right?
right
First
now,
Savage
that savage
at the end of
performance,
season.
No,
we
you
can
tell me,
count
got
it. We can count it in. Because what we saw there, we thought about how Bren Esports could have the items to defend their base.
Minions are too slow.
Marco
Fix
for the
that shit,
super
Moonton.
defense.
Come on.
And that was
Speed up those
5
minions.
members of ONYX Philippines who fall down. And it only took one way of having his sidesteps work. Bren Esports, is this their window? Is this their chance? And now the odds are starting to get even. 3 turrets left from ONYX Philippines base. Now this Lord will change everything. The one who gets the rope and taking this Lord. Just imagine right now on a streak, on a flow, who could take it?
What if there's the heroes that can teleport minions in other lanes?
Note of the positioning of
Like
Open
teleport
and
minions
Super
to other
Marco
lanes?
game. So there's a difference in terms of ONYX and Bren's take on this Lord objective taking. So right now, Kyle Easy and Cloud Easy is the only.
What if they made it so
ONYX has.
what if they
Kekedu
made
will
it
have
so
vision against Ogwen, and
Luis'
he
skill
will here
would also
now
teleport
the
minions?
conceal play. This is gonna be intense.
Or just anything for that matter. Teleport camps. Teleport your purple buff out of your jungle.
Sensui gives a call. They go for
There it is, there it is, there it is.
Terrify Oakland gonna be in trouble here.
Oh, and Super Friend saves it. Saves it. Sensui very low. Does have immortality. Kekedu gonna get the knock up in time. Oh! Oh!
The cover is there. Here comes Super Prince. Immortality is popped in Super Marco.
The bottom lane! That's it, that's it, that's it, boys!
He's a couple hits away. And ONYX Philippines slide to the
Bro, when did he make that decision?
Gonna be in trouble.
Bro, from here. Hold on. Nets is super low. He thinks he's dead. He didn't make it yet. This is when he makes it. This is when he makes it. He's like, all right, I'm going for it. He flickers through. He gets a little bit of health back.
Quite healthy.
Or no, he didn't make it there either. I think he was just going to get some health back. But then they see the minions. Now they make the call. After he takes that. And now it's like, at this point, it's like, just distract them. just hold them in, guys. Because as long as you can keep them from base, you're good. Even the minions, I think, could have finished that. I think. The big mess up here, the big whiff here, right? I think the big whiff here, right here, they know minions are at their base. Maybe they're all of them are way too involved in this fight, so maybe they're not paying attention. But essentially, you know, right? It's on the mini map. If you're Bren, the minions are at your base. Few decides to stay. It almost looks like maybe he wants to back off. Like at this point, Few's like, all right, maybe I don't want to stay with this fight. He should have gone back to base. I think Ogwin should have as well. They should have taken the loss from Kyle Teasy. Kyle Teasy's kind of stuck there. He has to go. But, like, it doesn't matter if they win this fight, right? It doesn't matter if they win this fight here at the Lord Pit at all. It doesn't matter who you kill. Everyone should be hightailing it back to base right now. Phew, bro. He, like he's, like, second-guessing. Like, he thinks they're going to be able to defend it or something. He goes back and forth. What are you doing, bro? You're standing still right there. Oh, no. And then you move up to Setsui. You know it's over. I think they just know it's over at this point. Who's shot calling? I don't know. I don't know.
Nothing but nets once again.
Nothing but nets.
Scattered Bren Esports all over the place. Taking down the top seed team. Now they make it a statement. Too late than never, but as we go into the playoffs, we're still proving that we still have it.
Again, just to remind everyone, Bren Esports is at the top seed, and ONYX Philippines just secured their playoff spot today. Again, I am speechless, by the way. Oh, we are all looking on the team fight, but at the same time, there was one player from ONYX Philippines that was there.
ONYX looks good, bro. They look good.
And they won that game. And before we started this, right?
They could definitely do some things. Let's see. All right, it's time for this.
The Arlot is still out there. Yeah. Ooh, but they forgot that.
Do we want to watch Echo versus RSG first or Black versus NXP? I feel like we want to watch Echo versus RSG first, right? It win all three. Oh, Blacklist versus NXP win all. NXP beat Blacklist. Oh. Let's watch the Echo game, though. Both games win all three, though. The fact that EVOS was out of contention and they were still like, we're going to go ham, just means so much to me. Because NACT teams, you can obviously don't do that. You can obviously see don't do that. They're like, oh, we're out of contention. We're not even going to play, bro. We're not even going to show up.
And how he's willing to play hard against Carl Teasy. Best in
Occupied
the world.
Occupied Drones or Thrones, do you mean? From Turkey? From Men. I always mix up Occupied Thrones and Incendio. Occupied Thrones is Middle East, and Incendio is Turkey, right?
So again, two defending champions has one way of executing this one.
Yeah, and right now, one of the key differences that we see in this draft is that we're going to be seeing Echo in the blue side. In their previous matchup, RSG controlled blue side for both games. Now Echo, we're seeing what could have been if they went blue side in the first series. This time, they're focusing their efforts onto taking out heroes of X sort. So they're trying to minimize what he could bring to the table here. That would still open up picks such as even Farsa available for them. With the glue taken out here by RSG, the question for Echo is, will this be a joy for Sanford/Carl Teasy or a Valentina?
I kind of want a snack or something. I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back.
Oh, Lancelot! Pick. Okay. Okay, Carl Teasy, bring it on.
Okay, Lancelot open. It seems like it's a day of unique first picks. Franco still available for RSG. However, Valentina is going to be available for them as well. They still have a Kaja. Maybe Valentina Kaja might be the play. But Echo, when they were up against RSG in the last one, they wanted to prioritize heroes such as the Kaja as well. And that gave Echo difficulty. So maybe that might be the trap. Echo setting up.
Just the same, the way that this is odd today, here and now, this early game, rather the early pick Lancelot, this is normal by what, week 5 and 6.
Yeah.
So this doesn't seem so weird, especially if you're talking about Echo versus RSG.
Okay.
So the way that they answer back, right? Arlet Joy, this is very today. These two picks, this is a very week 8, a very early, rather, I can't believe I'm saying it, very late April 2023 draft.
It's all about evolving on the last minute. That's how RSU will adjust in this lineup. The Joy on the series we watched today on the jungle, or even on EXP, still an amazing way in team fights, and Arlt as well. Probably this one is for Nats, for the EXP. Now, with this point, will it be, though?
No. I'm foreseeing this to be a JJ.
Oh, okay.
Arlet's already out, bro.
Valentina, there it is, Valentina Kaja. Secured there by Echo. Best possible picks in that scenario.
Oh, no.
Jungle Joy is what I'm also thinking about here. So they're going to be going for a tanky roamer, which can unlock. However, you don't want to give the Numeron Blast. You don't want to give the Fatal Links. You might even be thinking about picking up the Kufra or the Cho here.
Franco
as well, but that's going to be 2 suppresses if they're willing to give that to Echo. As Sanji looks like he might be prioritizing taking away the Bloody Hunt, and it is the Kufra.
Oh, no.
Okay. We're trying to describe here what could be the possible counters for this Lancelot. The Kufra is one of the key heroes to do that. And since they have a tank now, probably have eyes on trimming down the marksman of Benicuti, or marksman heroes of Benicuti.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be 1 ban on Benicuti and maybe 1 ban on Sanford, so it might be either Lapu Yuzhong, but this is a very dive-heavy comp, maybe because they're setting up for a backline heavy, so Yuzhong makes sense, and or Lapu Lapu. However, I would prioritize the Yuzhong ban more here.
Okay. Those 2 strong picks on how Nats and Sanford is working well with their comfort picks. Let's see how it goes. Will it be the EXP or will it also be the marksman? Oh, Mincitar. Yes, of course. Take that one out.
I don't want to mention it just yet, but RSG already felt like that might happen. So they take away. And Echo read into the potential of this being a artillery backline focused lineup for RSG. So they take away the Farsa. Will they take the Eve though? Because they need to take away 1 hero for Emma in my point of view.
Yeah, fair enough. So it will be the Melissa, will it be with the carry, also the Claude. It's still open.
It's free pickings for the gold laners.
Yeah.
Something tells me Echo have to be willing to give up 1 solid artillery mage.
Yeah.
Because at this point, getting Final Slash might not be as fruitful. Because again, there's a chance, and there is a tendency for Nats to hide right at the last minute, until the last minute, for him to vengeance your face out. Right?
That's true.
That's what he usually does. So it's not going to be as reliable for Sanji.
Part of me is also thinking, what if this isn't even a Jungle Joy? What if this is a mid lane Joy for Exort? And then they'll swing with an XP lane pick, because if they're banning out the carry, there's a possibility that this is going to be that it might be a tankier jungler for RSG, or maybe even an assassin type. And hero like carry could just lock on with a really strong basic attack.
Trex, do you think
Could be either of those 2. We see here Echo Proud.
Hold on real fast, guys.
M4 World Champions, Curteasy and JP in the house.
I want to do something real quick. I need to turn off.
For the
Daddy's in.
Yeah.
now we go back. Carry's being banned out. Oh, guys, you're on point
Yeah,
on how
we
is this going.
And the Eve too.
And the Eve, so they don't give it up.
I guess
Do I think M5 should have more teams? I don't know. 16's a decent number. If they added, let's say they added 4 more teams, they would have to. It would have to be like, all right, now 4 teams get knocked out in group stage. Like you could do like 4 groups of 5 now in group stage, and then the lowest slotted team goes home after group stage for each one, and then you just have 16 in the bracket. I don't know. You can't, having a 20
They need some
team
burst.
bracket is a lot,
thinking
bro.
Arsenal
And that's just
going
4 more teams.
Burst range, yeah. Also, yeah.
You can't just add 2, you have to add at least 4
Needs a
to
little
make
bit
things even.
Yeah.
It's a
Brody.
Brody. It's a
There
Brody.
it is.
for
Like the
sure.
way brackets work, you kind of have to add at least 4 more. And then even adding 4 more is like 16 is a good number for a bracket, because once you, if you don't have anything after 16 until you get to 32, makes a very uneven bracket. Like someone has to have a bye, someone has to start in lower side, something like it just makes things automatically a little weird.
Put that Exort in the mid. Exort in the mid. Join the mid, but no, it's a Kagura. It's a Kagura for Exort.
Kagura.
Here for Exort for the Kagura, as well as a good reach for the backline here of Echo. So burst and peel.
I don't know, I really like the Kagura going against the Ministar. I don't know how I feel about it here. I guess you don't give too much from to Sanji here, right?
Fast, hard, shock and awe.
And they're not for prolonged team fights here. Oh, there's the town predictions up on the screen.
Also a mix of 2, Sona and Manjin for RSG, the rest for the world champs. A bit of a 3-4 voting there, but now let's dig on how will this draft work for Echo, because all of them is actually burst.
Do you guys have any kind of like Girl Scout cookies in the countries you're from? Like, do you have any kind of equivalent? Do you guys know what Girl Scout cookies are?
Definitely.
Do you know what Girl Scouts are?
Need to be contested. If not, they're gonna have to trade it with either tower pushes elsewhere,
Anybody not from America that
split or a switch in terms of where the gold leader will be, just so that they can push out a turret. The power spike of RSE a little bit deadlier compared to Echo, easier to access. As long as they keep their Beatrix, they keep Eman alive, give him room to farm, they should be good. On the side of Echo, the power spikes will really be coming from the Valentina.
Speaking of, RSG have effectively nullified or at least funneled through only one viable ult for Sanji.
Bro, there was a couple moms with their daughters selling Girl Scout cookies by my job the other day. I was mid-shift. It was like 7 p.m. maybe.
Yeah, damage or escape.
They had this big barrel, this big wheelbarrow or whatever, big wagon, like pull wagon, kids wagon, full of cookies. And they were coming by and I told them to stop real fast, and I finished dealing with my table. I walked over. I bought 10 boxes. I gave them 50. They were $5 a box. I gave them $50 and bought 10 boxes.
Light here catches the jump on Sanji.
I'm just about to finish. This is like the last bit I have. The lemon ups, bro.
One more minion, one more creep.
Bro, the lemon ups.
Now he pops it. Carl Easy skirmishing on through.
I thought Girl Scout season was over already. I guess some of them are still selling cookies. I don't know.
For Echo, as well as what they want to do for the objective. Oh, Nats and Carl Tizzi on the other hand.
That's a Phantom Slash committed. An execution rather. With a
Listen, when I go in, Ritz, I go in.
walks away. What was that about?
You should come, like dinner. Like if I go out for dinner or something too, I'm the same way. I need a whole bunch of appetizers. I need a like. It's a habit I get from my aunt, I think. It's how she always did whenever we went out for dinner and stuff. Also, like when I go out to eat, I don't drink, so all that money would get spent on food.
And I think the fact that Nats here is less than full health.
Oh, good pick.
But Sanford gets bursted down. You never count on a Kagura. That's a man down for Echo. They're not going to be well for this first turtle.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts are like a club, kind of, yeah. But it's for like kids.
He knows where Sanji, and potentially Carl Tizzi are. As a roamer, you're looking at that shrub. He gets the
It's supposed to like, I mean, mainly like teaches.
That's a dash on through. A flicker and a pull. Down goes Erad. The turtle goes over to Carl Tizzi. Sanford making a beeline for the back line. And just like that.
It's more focused, I would say, on like outside skills. I feel like especially Boy Scouts.
For Echo, they might miss the chance on that hiccup, but on objective things, that's how Echo works.
But I think there's all different types of things it focuses on. But yeah, it's like a club for kids.
Went a little bit too long there. They were going for the counter punch, but up against a Kaja Valentina combo, you're gonna want to set something up before Kaja can go flicker and Divine Judgment in, and that's exactly what Yaoi got. The perfect target in Irad.
Bro, I don't know if you guys know, but I'm being cheap this Vegas, bro. Ritz always comes only comes for one day anyways, so she's not going to dinner with anybody. She's gonna be there for a day. She's lame.
So might as
I'm
well
debating whether I'm going to
make
come early
use
again.
of the burst advantage that RSG is not using.
Well, they use it for one, so it's still relatively.
Bro,
fair.
hotels are
They're
so cheap,
very
guys.
calculated.
I was looking if I went on Wednesday, there was literally 2 days. I'm going Saturday and Sunday. Oh, nice. A little bit longer this time. Are you getting there Saturday morning and then leaving Monday morning?
Starting out with a final slash. Irad.
No, bro, you're tripping. Hotel's not expensive. I found fucking a hotel room for like 25 bucks, bro, a night. Go to Priceline.
Okay, a bit of a slow pace here for both of the
Maybe not that weekend. I guess the weekend it's a bit more expensive. Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday and Thursday. I didn't actually look at the weekend. My bad, guys. I didn't look at the weekend because I'm going to try to get Moonton to pay for me for the weekend. But for Wednesday and Thursday, it's super cheap. It was like 25 bucks a night on Priceline.
spotted here.
Cancels out the stretch. Does not jump on through. Bouncing ball away from that bush. A lot of pressure being put down onto this gold lane. And that's making Eman
Bro, did you go on Priceline?
too conservatively. Not much action in the gold lane here.
You should not have stayed at the Luxor.
Slow in terms of the action, fast in terms of the rotation, actually. Just a moment ago, we saw a play up top by RSG to try and disrupt Sanford. Then we saw a play down bottom to try and disrupt Eman and Benny Cutie. Here comes the next turtle.
Oh, Black Dragon form spots out Irad. Turtle very low. Carl Deasy gets it with a Phantom Execution. And Nats slowly gonna get popped. Vengeance on. Vengeance through. Carl Deasy dashes. Nats flickers away. And here comes Exort dealing a lot of damage. Yowie the first to fall. Nats finally goes as well.
There's plenty that are cheap, bro.
Uses the electrifying beat. Steals
129.
and just like that, a 1-for-1.
169 at Excalibur, which is right next to the Luxor. You can walk into the Luxor from the Excalibur.
It's not gonna reach. He did
180.
not
Everything from Friday to Sunday that I see is like
going back to the previous team fight.
OYO Hotel and Casino Las Vegas is 102.
By Carl Teasy to make sure he can avoid control and getting damage so that he could get that turtle. Irad was there for the contest, but Carl Teasy right now showing his world-class retribution skills.
From that clash, I say Nats is
Yeah,
holding
Spirited, you got
the
scammed, bro.
advantage in team fights.
250 a night. You're tripping,
Going
bro.
on that moment, he pulled out almost
Luxor
half
says 189 right here, bro, for that weekend.
shows up from the brush. This is something that you need to look out for.
I see it right now for 189, bro.
And the items now, we have the Genius 1 and also Present.
Just make sure you guys bring extra cash, because remember, there's a hotel fee. Right when you get there, there's a hotel fee a lot of the time that you have to pay up front. You get it back when you leave, but you'll have to pay like sometimes like 150 or something.
For the traditional Tanks-a-Lot, Ghost Molten Essence into Guardian Helmet.
In most hotels in Vegas, you pay a fee right when you get there.
T-belt. Yeah, T-belt. It's not the early War Axe Lancelot, Tanks-a-Lots that we've been seeing actually from Irad himself. More traditional in approach as Carl Teasy.
How crazy is that? In 2023, you're saying it's traditional for Carl Deasy to play tanks a lot.
He has a goal. As he started the season, he wants tanks.
I was so, you know, I wish Tanks a lot was a thing in M4 because we probably would have gotten to see
Shares his rank
Carl Teasy,
recently played
Bren. We could have saw Carl Teasy on the Bren Lancelot skin against Estes on the Blacklist, against Blacklist on the Estes Blacklist skin. If only we got to see that.
That isn't even with a Malefic Roar. Pure tank.
That would have been epic.
Brody.
Carl Teasy.
Because even back when he did it in M2, at least he went Malefic Roar, defense items, late game all defense. This time it was just all defense.
And that was a different atmosphere to talk about, right? It was a different meta game, different mechanics. That was before they fixed the whole Brody mechanics wherein you can only build one attack damage item and then everything else can be physical or magic defense. But yeah, no, today Carl Teasy is still pushing the boundaries.
I love how this player is being confident with experimentation at the same time. But on this field, the level of play up against RSG.
Are Valentina's ult weaker than Joy when she steals it? Depends on what magic items she has. If she steals a magic skill, she outputs whatever. If she has magic damage items, she still outputs.
To have another match, because again, the third seed or for the Raiders is still open to keep it alive.
And it starts here. There's no way they can drop this game. If they want to keep their hopes up of being the third seed, having that advantage, everything has to go right their way starting now.
Third seed, very important for teams actually, because third
Bro, I'm
seed
looking at it
has
right now,
more
bro.
choice.
Ooh.
They get to choose between the 5th and 6th seed.
This says 189. Control C. I'm gonna post it in the chat. How about that?
Fourth, third seed gets
Sheesh, that's a big.
5th and 6th in terms
It's
of
too
how
much.
they're gonna go.
It won't let me.
Second seed gets 2 lives.
I can't share it.
Upper bracket, yep.
So Echo here sitting pretty. Again, they weren't really.
The link's too big, bro. It's 220. I can only send.
Upon returning home, having the burden of carrying the gold, they actually just.
I can only send 219.
Proved for at least the first half into the later half that hey, we're still the M4 World Champions we came home to be. And now in this matchup, they can actually dash RSG's hopes of ever seeing third seed.
Grind never stopped for the world champs, but how will RSG get through this league? It's not too far, but in terms
I gotta
of
change
the
my title.
offensive and retribution battles, that's Carl Teasy still managing to work his way through that last hit of the retribution. Exhort on Nats on the other hand is on the bush.
Oh, Sanford with the Black Dragon form. Carl Teasy with a pull. And here comes the Dragon. Carl Teasy secures the turtle. Shields up for Echo. They're going to force the advantage. Light goes down. Look at the back line. Nats going to take down Yawi. But can Nats be stopped? Here comes Irad with the backup. Oh, Sanford pushing them away. Here comes Carl Teasy and Sanji. Benny was pushing all the way down. No one watching him. And Sanford looks like he's going to get away with it. And Carl Teasy dashing on through. Puncture here, puncture there. Phantom execution. Irad looks like he's going to get away with it. No more bodies will fall.
Back away, but the push is on bottom with Benny Cutie's Brody.
Cross map victories there by Echo. Nats, however, keeping the play alive and actually going to be able to push this tower for RSG. Oh, can Yawi get to him in time? Yawi goes in. He interrupts it.
The Ring of Order catches Nats. And just like that, Benny Cutie's going to finish the job.
Just in time for a switch.
Just in time indeed. Echo getting victories all throughout. This is a very different story to their first meetup. Irad now has a Holy Curse. Here comes Yawi with the conceal play.
Oh, he still has a DJ. Check yourselves. RSG respecting that fact.
He still has a DJ. Check yourselves. I fucking love Leo, bro.
In their rotation, having the
I don't know why.
Oh,
very in the zone right
Something about Leo's casting that.
Draw line between RSG and their tier 1 turret. All this while, Irad taking care of a big wave down bottom.
Need to take care of the push.
Little things, like, even that, like just saying this wild Erad, like, it's little things. Using those, he's very good at adding those adjectives in here and there and things like that in between his sentences that the average person, I'm sure, like, not everybody catches it, but, like, it's just those little things that add a lot of flavor.
Penetration was what Benny Cutie decided to focus on. Decided to go for later Heptases and then Malefic Roar were his item priorities. Won't be surprised if he's still actually just gonna try and maybe even rush BOD if we can for the third item just for raw damage alone, but we'll see. There's a Legion Sword on him.
You don't want to let Benny Cutie alone in the kitchen, gathering up those recipes for damage. So if you want to consider for the...
I'm not really a chocolate ice cream guy, so I would say vanilla.
And Exort could be the one to deal damage in team fights.
But I'm not really a chocolate ice cream. Like, I like chocolate. I'm just not crazy about chocolate ice cream.
But right now, it has been very conservative with his entries because he is watching out for Yawi's Kaja.
Ooh, look at light. Cancels up through. I'm not sure if they see where Eman is. RSG have to reconfigure their initiation. Look at Yawi. Look at light as well. Yawi gets the pull on the one. Nats very low. For memory. Sanji finishes his job. Nats has fallen. Look at Sanford cutting a line straight through RSG's lineup. They're going to punish him. Sanford falls. Now Irad does get the ult off, but he gets punished as well. Sanji goes down 2 for 1 the trade so far between Echo and RSG. And in the mayhem, Carl Teasy takes down the Lord.
Look at the targeting of Echo. That is a classic vintage Echo play. Yawi and Benny Cutie together coming from the shrub near that.
Trex and Dave for M5. I don't think Dave's going to cast again. I don't know if Dave, honestly, it's like a big possibility Dave, like, doesn't cast anymore.
There they were able to get a pick off. The young goat got you. It's Carl Teasy's stats. Best in the world.
Still climbing up those
Like,
numbers.
as long as
Easy.
NACT and NA keeps growing, he's going to get busier and busier doing the behind-the-scenes stuff.
Yep.
So this is where you build
So,
up usually. After a couple or so defensive items, you build up on your damage, your penetration.
hopefully it's like
Movement,
me
be
and
able to
and
bite
any
down on
and
your target,
someone
and then
else.
go from there.
And it's interesting because he might not be last building an immortality. Eventually, he's gonna sell that molten essence, and then it looks like he's gonna be going for bloodlust, not bloodlust axe rather.
That's essentially what Dave is now.
Yep.
As one of his
Like,
last
Dave is
builds.
essentially our boss.
Okay, so Sanji has the ultimate
He's like
of joy.
he's who we contact to, and then he
That's what I
talks
saw on
to
this one, with Ultimate being copied.
Sally and the rest of the
So with,
Moonton people on Asia side. Like, he's the in-between between
with this one, combining the damage. But
teams,
how
players,
damage if you combo
mods,
against RSG?
casters, all that stuff on the NA side.
Joy,
He's the in-between between us and Asia,
but it is still something
I would say.
But yeah, you're right. It's maybe just an escape tool.
So two of them are just chasing up the total damage rank, Sanji and Irad.
Yeah. And it's no surprise it's going to be them. We mentioned it earlier, Sanji. It's going to be his power spike, although it's all very close right now for the other members of Echo. And then it's going to be Irad.
He oversees everything.
And the Jungle Joy.
Now that y'all mentioned it, I'm looking forward to how Sanji is going to use those electrifying beats, because ideally speaking, it might really be used aggressively as a way to cause confusion among the ranks, like break up RSG's lineup. And that's what Sanford is supposed to do. That's what Kaltizi does. And if you do that, Yawi can do better at picking off with the DJ.
Exactly. And in terms of the positioning for this next Lord, Echo have the advantage.
Is that
They are
Ikel, bro?
more conservative right
Is that the
now.
real
Their
Ikel?
first buff is going to be up, but it is going to be contested by Echo. So they won't even be able to get it for Irad. Irad, by the way, already forced to
Ikel in the chat, bro?
build
What's up, bro?
the Blood Wing,
Welcome.
just so that he can get a little bit more sustainability for himself.
Okay. Slow a bit of trying to take back on what they've missed from the mid game. Now heading into Ultra game.
No, Wheezy.
On to Echo, 7.7k. Sanji
I've seen some of your... Yeah, I watch your clips, bro.
Only Sanford has the casualty.
I watch your clips.
And Yawi as
Just
well.
wondering why I'm not ever on there, bro.
How Eman could be the activation hero here for damage.
Yeah. By the way, interesting itemization also by Sanji. It's rare that we see this.
I'm just messing with
It's
you, man.
happening more frequently where there are Valentine
Yeah, bro, I'm
super
scrolling. I'm
players
scrolling
that
through your
have
clips, right? I'm seeing a big problem, Michael.
third
I'm seeing a big problem, Michael. Listen,
or,
I'm
mid
scrolling through your
late
clips
game
right now.
RSG out of nowhere.
I'm scrolling through your clips, bro.
The DG, man, the divine
Scrolling through your
That
clips,
hurts. That really hurts. All burst on that Valentine.
and I don't see me anywhere, bro.
Play by Yawi, gets a pull on the one. Plus
I'm a little
right
confused.
in your face, while Ira tries to contest, but Kaldi's gonna
I'm a
get
little
it
confused, bro.
anyways. Still nobody's dropping.
I'm just messing with you, man. I'm just
RSG
joking with you.
going on forward as well, pushing them in. Benny Cutie with a forward flicker. Here comes Sanford. The job's not done. Light goes down. Sanji gets the kill. 2 for none, plus a Lord. Echo 10k ahead.
Amazing pull from Sanford, dividing RSG, and a sandwich attack onto the two members of RSG.
We're just vibing today, Ikel.
Eman out of the game.
Nothing
Not
super
deal
clip
damage
worthy, I
in a
don't
team
think.
fight.
Oh, stickers up outside of the base of RSG on almost 10,000 gold lead for Echo. This is the Echo.
I'm
system.
snacking, bro.
It wasn't the Express, but the system is not failing them this series. And look at that. Earlier, a BOD was picked up and completely built there by Benny Cutie. All raw damage was the focus for Echo. And also the initiation of that fight by Yawi. It was just, I would say, near perfect universal timing. That when he flickered was exactly when he was about to get hit by Light's Tyrant's Revenge. That would have stopped the flicker Divine Judgment onto the side of RSG.
Oh, and we're going in for a pause. And looking back on those items, I only see Arlott having the Dominance Ice and Athena Shield in one Immortality. So the defense, maybe Light is going for a Chop Chop build, just to supplement everything from the damage coming from Echo.
Yeah, just to, again, make it, just to be the peel that his team needs. And again, I'm not sure what kind of mental state Light is in right now, because the mechanical execution that Yawi has in this game, as Reptar mentioned, the way Yawi flickered in right before the jump happened, a second later, bouncing ball could have stopped Yawi from engaging. That could have been the difference between RSG and Echo winning that engagement. Yes, Echo could have gotten the Lord, but RSG might as well have wiped him out. That's the difference that engagement made.
Yeah, they wouldn't have gotten a pick-off, and that was a major one at that. That set the story in the tempo to favor Echo, and for Carl TZ to duke it out.
Leica.
I
Leica
can't
or
recall what
L1CA.
he was there, but it was just
You asked if I'm a full-time caster.
so
No, I don't get paid enough to be a full-time caster currently.
And then Ira just decided, you know what?
I work a full-time job outside of this,
Ways
about
of
40
healing.
plus hours a week.
Give so much way of
I have
weight
somewhere
and how
anywhere from
to
38 to
have
45 hours a week.
cleared and
I
go
work,
to objective, because at most for Ira, maybe I was
and then I do
thinking
this on the
that
side.
having the music
I'm hoping by the end, my goal right now is by the end of this year is to quit my day job. That's my goal.
Yep, and
We'll
right
see.
after the break, wow,
If I can make
Echo
enough
actually
income off of casting,
development
streaming,
I mean, it's all
doing content,
inside RSG's base.
then yeah, we'll get there. So like right now I'm also trying to pick up extra casting gigs outside of just NACT. I've had a few people reach out to me for a couple other events. It's just trying not to conflict with times of NACT. Hopefully during the summer I'm able to cast some too and some other stuff. You never know, MSC, ISF, any kind of qualifiers that are going on globally. We're doing our best right now, man. But bills are bills and they have to get paid, so.
He is doing his best Marcus impression.
Yeah.
And right now, Moonton does not pay me enough to quit my job. I wouldn't be able to pay my bills.
Dude. Like, the Lancelot is already
But it's a nice
cashing.
bonus. It's a nice
Without
bonus, casting.
How about a winged shoes, right? And it just keeps on taking you to different paths right away.
Are you telling the man to build shoes
For these
So situation, yeah, but the map is blue.
to make the map look Kufra? If it's light, somehow miraculously in one setup, get the Brody, the Valentina, maybe the Lancelot, but the Brody and Valentina is what you're looking at the most. And then with the Joy, Beatrix, Kagura together, burst them down. And then
Yeah, so
somehow after all
essentially,
of that, get away safely.
the team that wins NACT will go on to play in MSC, and then we'll also go on to play in ISF.
Plausible, realistic in the first 5 minutes. I saw Exhort.
Yeah.
Exhort and Nat's doing somewhat.
So, like, so much is on the line for NACT at this point.
I don't know if
That, like, changes, and it really adds a whole nother level to NACT, right? Like, it puts so much pressure now, because not only are you looking at MSC, which was huge, but you're looking at another plus, and also, like, more income, right? So, like, now the teams, you're going to, like you just said, yeah, a whole bunch of exposure, plus some extra, plus a decent chunk of cash.
While the sounds are going off.
yeah,
Like, with that right there,
Aren't you a ventriloquist, Leo?
You're stumbling.
that pays bills for the year, right? If you could get just getting first place in one of them, or getting like second place in either of them, you get first place in one of them. That's ISF did 50K last year. First place got 50K.
So
Not OGG.
OG, yeah.
Second place got 20, I think, or something like that,
So without being
or 10. I don't know.
Yahweh's bushes, oh no, yeah, you have to check the lights bushes.
I think we're past the point of checking Yahweh's bush. Like,
Yeah, it's not a bush anymore.
the only times, effectively, season 11, that Yahweh bush checking is effective is when you're ahead anyways. That's what Omega did, right? In that
Yeah,
game.
we'll do NACT again. We'll do another season of NACT.
Minute one.
It's not really a qualifiers anymore because it's a league now. So NACT is now a league, just like MPL. It has the same exact format, a double round robin season with a playoffs at the end. So in fall we'll have a fall season, just like MPL does. We have 2 seasons throughout the year now.
So maybe in their own way, they could probably have a chance for RSG to bounce back, because for this line.
So after MSC, after ISF, we'll have another
The outcome of
another season, and that will qualify a team for M5.
it baffles me because of how different the first meeting was. That was a clean sweep by RSG.
Yeah.
How far these two have come.
And again, it's interesting.
Well, I mean,
Would
with TOB finally got
the
sponsors.
have been the same
It's
if
an
they
organization. It's legitimate, so that's
this
huge.
time around, again, this is the first time in this matchup we got to see Echo go into the blue side. And with them first picking the Lancelot, which we don't see as often.
I think the problem with NA is it was a little bit too late in the game.
Big thing because of what that means for the
Like, somebody pulled a string. We got USEF involved,
It's 16 minutes.
which was like the US I'm guessing like the U.S. Esports Federation right involved to talk with ISF and Moonton and all that. And now we got a slot, right? So I think it's more of like it was kind of last minute. Maybe next year they'll do a qualifiers separate.
So this is just
I don't know, though.
by RSG. They're getting as much EXP and gold as they can as a unit. Because best believe if any 2 or 3 of them
I don't think MPLI will, because MPLI isn't in person, right? It's all done online. So I don't think we'll get involved in that. And we're not an MPL, so but they should. They should invite Brazil. That'd be cool.
Wind of nature on the hands of Benny Cutie, though, so that might be something to watch out for here. But he did prioritize.
Yeah, like all of us, we all just figured out about the ISF thing. Like they just announced that what, 4 or 5 days ago. So it's very recent.
And Light catches Sanji. I wonder if that's worth it. Uses the ult, but the firepower from the rest of the Raiders were enough. There's a pull on a Light. Sanford with a black.
I don't know who talked to who pulled the right strings, who got it done, but we appreciate it, yo.
And now
Carl Teasy.
Hero takes him down. Carl Teasy goes to the back line, takes down Exhort.
Bro, the Lancelot
Zach still alive.
jungle right now, the tank's a lot, bro. It's just so clutch.
Not enough damage. Yowie trying to survive. Immortality still intact. And here's Carteezy dealing more damage.
Oh, bro, Carl Teasy is a mother-loving god, bro.
Light misses the jump. Carteezy still
The man is a monster.
with a forward flicker. And a part memory. The score. And now Immortality still intact. And here's Carteezy dealing more damage. Zach flickering on out. And he pops Immortality. He's still alive. Light misses.
Bro, and then that dodger, hold on.
And
He dashes.
pops Immortality.
Light's waiting. Bro, so clutch.
Dealing more damage.
I know he didn't mean to do that because he didn't know Light was coming, but still, just,
Light misses the jump. Carteezy still here. And Benny Cutie with a forward flicker.
yeah, tell the world to vote Trex Deku for the qualifiers, bro.
Talking about coverage on the damage of Echo. That final slash solely saved Yowie out of the death. As
No,
he
don't clip
might
that,
begin
bro.
the next
Yeah.
casualty.
Eman's snipe looks like it was about to land. Okay, RSG might be able to contest this.
And Eman looking for one.
Yowie, nice block.
Carteezy secures.
Blocked by Yowie was a snipe of Eman there. RSG got the target they wanted. One of them at least. They got Sanji. But Benny Cutie wasn't in that shrub. And who ended up staying alive long
It's because NA is more infamous than any other region. The viewership is higher even than Brazil. Yeah, our viewership is a bit higher than Brazil, I would say.
Defensive items are already in his hands.
Honestly, I thought we were going to do a little better than what we've been doing. We start really early, though. I think if we went to like 2 a.m. and stuff, which I know we're not gonna,
302.
we'd catch a lot more international
Down the side of
viewage.
Echo. That turnaround could
Hopefully,
possibly
I think our
also
grand
be
finals should do pretty good.
But how the minds of Echo work without not being
Hopefully,
that
our grand
strong.
finals breaks like 20K.
Look at
That would be
Sanford coming
nice.
in with a black dragon form. Carteezy way in deep. Yowie gonna
Don't think there's much they can do here. Nats gets deleted. Exort trying to push something. I don't really like this Kagura pick, man.
He does. Sanford falls 1-for-1 so far. The exchange.
I don't think it was a good
Exort to go.
pick.
Carteezy gets the kill. Echo all
I
three
get
kills
it, like I do, and I think I was saying that I thought it was a good pick earlier, but I get it, like you don't give Sanji too much,
Here comes another
but
wave. 4 members of Echo.
that's about it.
Smelling blood in the water. They want to finish the job. Light stretching out, and we have another push coming in down bottom. This inhibitor.
Casualty of 1 on 2. Irad.
Oh, RSG pushes out the invaders. Raiders still live.
Still a good defense. Also a good wave clear for RS.
Will there be a NA caster and MSC? We don't know yet. They asked us for our representative asked us for resumes to send off, but I asked her if she actually thought we were gonna get an invite, and she said she doesn't know. It's just her job to try to send our information. So we'll see. I will say, since it's the first time an NA team is there, we might. I like to think I did pretty good at M4, so I represented pretty well
with their control abilities
for NA casters.
And now we're seeing items getting jumped
I think we
around
do
like
have a lot of
Benny
talk
Cutie
about
with
us, like just NA in general.
I wouldn't be surprised if he actually
So-
pulled his boots, his tough boots, to make sure he gets that. But maybe later on in the item check, we'll see which item he decided to trade out for the DHS.
If they pick one, it doesn't matter who goes. As long as they take someone, I'd be happy. It doesn't have to be me. Like, don't get me wrong, I would love to freaking go.
Now Irad is still climbing ramming up the damage. Only one.
And I would not feel bad at all.
So now probably you're buying
But
time and also getting again a clean or a clear of waves to funnel on the damage for the members of RG. Specifically,
you didn't submit Deku?
Full defense there.
Deku, are you serious, bro? You didn't submit, bro? It was funny. You sent me that, and she didn't send me one. I was like, oh, maybe they're just trying to get new casters, and I was cool with it. And then she sent me it. She asked for mine like 2 days after you sent me the post of yours. But you really didn't submit, bro? Bro, international stage doesn't. I don't. Let me clear something. Let me make something make sense for you, Deku. That does not matter, bro. When you go there, all the casters will decide on who's where. Unless Moonton has a final call and they're like, no, we want you to anchor. No, we want you to do this. But other than that, you guys all sit down and you're like, hey, what's your thing? Like, they'll give a general idea. Like, for M4, for example, they gave us an idea of where they wanted everybody. And then Leo was like, a couple of the guys were like, no, we don't really like the way this. You could have just submitted a resume, bro, and some of your older play-by-play clips. I would have helped you. Next time, bro. Next time, just let me know, bro. We could just edited up some of your old play-by-play clips.
The antique ash should help with the damage reduction towards the physical damage dealers of Echo.
Fellas, is that accurate? I've seen discussions on this online. Kagura, Exhort, he built Rome boots.
Yeah.
Favor again. Have we solved that?
Yeah, the thing is that around, I believe it was minute 8, with every assist, then you get a little bit more gold per it.
And then the shielding, right? That's why it's favor?
A little bit.
Oh! Yeah,
True.
start
I
the
feel ya.
ball, Light in trouble.
I feel ya.
Pop, look at Irad trying to get in there, sneak through a cheeky retry. Not gonna
Carl
happen.
Tizzy takes it again.
Irad gets popped by Carl Tizzy. Look at the back line. Exhort seems to.
Bro, what is going on with? I mean, never mind. They're at a huge deficit.
Oh, yeah, we start with the pull. Light in trouble.
Nothing really to analyze here, bro.
Get in there, sneak through a cheeky retry. Not gonna happen.
It's 8,000
Irad
gold
gets
lead.
popped by Carl Tizzy. Look at the back line. Exhort seems to regret everything so far. He goes down. Yowie gets the kill. Now it's snapped between 3 members of Echo. 2 for 1. The current trade. Benny Cutie falls for Echo, and now Nats just vengeancing on through. All 4 members left. He's still alive, but not for long. He goes down. Immortality Bomb Light to the rescue. And they're still here. Eman deals damage, but Carl Deasy slashing on through.
Amon trying to buy time. Nope.
Down goes Nats. 2K for
Amon?
Eman takes down Sanford. And just like that, it's Eman.
Oh, that's it.
He's still getting some life steal.
Bro, look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's trying so hard. Bro, I'll give him that, bro. He's trying. Ken Koniki, what's up, man? All right, let's get serious for game 2.
75% of the revenge complete. The series.
Yeah, also.
So Arlot and Kaja are picked up. And yeah, RSG might not pick their jungler until either 3rd or maybe even last pick in this series. Echo, they got a quick scaling mid. They decide to get a great sustain in the
Itchy
queue.
eye.
I wonder if they're gonna pick
Got an
up
itchy eye, bro.
here. Nope, they'll still pick up the Fredrin, so they show their hands. It's a mid lane Valentina. Carl Tizzy gets a Fredrin.
Okay, so now it opens up one way for their mid lane to show up. For
Echo still
Exhort. What
first
will it
pick?
be?
That's right. Exhort has free pickings between the Farsa, the Eve. If he wants to go a little off kilter, maybe the up and rising Kagura. He can save it for later. Actually, you know what?
Yeah.
It's either they prio it here or they're just okay with it coming out later, because you can pick up the Beatrix now.
Yes.
You can pick up the Brody now if you so desire.
Uh-huh.
Claude, if you wanna.
Claude or carry right
just
now.
noticed that
and
it's
then
already
they
1
go
a.m.,
for
yo.
the pick for Exhort and Irad in the 2nd phase of the drafting.
That's right.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Shredder right on to the 3rd pick. Carry. could also be in the table for RSG.
Yeah, carry or quad, either or sounds good, but it is the carry.
Okay.
Yeah, and now for the bans, they'll take away Roamer for Yaoi. They might even take away the Atlas and the
I don't know if I'm
Franco,
gonna be able to go. We
or
got I got work in the morning.
one marksman.
Might have to call it, guys. Might have to call it. What have we done? Oh, we haven't even done 2 hours yet. Shit, I started way too late. I started too late. Yeah, Ken, you're late. I think we got to call it, guys. I know we're not going to get to see RSG's comeback. I just noticed what time it was. It's 1 a.m. Yeah. I got work tomorrow. And we spent our. I meant to watch this series first, but we wanted to watch the Echo versus Bren. So we wanted to watch the Bren versus ONYX, which we did actually do some analysis on that game. We did actually pay attention to that game. This game we've just been talking a bunch and I had to eat and snack. So I think we're gonna call it, guys. I'm sorry. I already know it's 2-1. I already know how it ends. The fact that RSG, though, took another game off them, though, is big. I think they're going to do good in playoffs. I really think I think a lot of people are down it, but I really think RSG is going to get top 3 and get third place in playoffs. We'll see. Unless they get like a weird we'll see. I think RSG could get third place in playoffs. We'll see what happens. Anyways, see you guys. Probably won't stream tomorrow night. Tomorrow's Tuesday. Yeah, I definitely won't stream tomorrow night. Maybe Wednesday night. So Thursday morning if you're overseas. I'll see you guys. We might do like a morning stream at some point. But yeah, maybe I'll wake up real early and do a morning stream. Till then, see you guys. Much love. Thank you all. To the people that donated earlier on in the stream, I really do appreciate it. Like seriously, it helps a lot. So, see you guys.